I'm dolo, and I'm good with
But
that.
don't fuck with me.
I'm backed by God, so I don't even know how to have the fear you need me to have.
Boy, if you weak ass niggas even thought of doing something to me, I light y'all bitch ass up.
I don't fuck with nobody. So when you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you.
You want to be somewhere where people are all trying to grow. And if you going behind, guess what they gonna do? Tell you, hey bro, either get right or get the hell on. You see what I'm saying? But them the type of people you need to be around because that holds you to a standard.
If you can't receive someone telling you something, and even if you don't like who's saying it, if you're focused on what they're who's saying it than what they're saying, you're not emotionally intelligent.
That's a fact.
You're emotional.
God put me through a lot of trials and tribulations so that I wouldn't get complacent, so that I could remember who the fuck I am.
Obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself.
I believe in wins and lessons. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Everything is a lesson.
You can't let nothing break you. I don't care what the situation is, my nigga. Don't let that shit break you, because it's always a
Stay
way.
you. Be you, be different. Don't try to follow no ways. What work for somebody else ain't gonna work for you.
Oh, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to I'm scrubbing, better myself. Or I'm just trying to be a better person. Yeah.
Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough.
If one door closed, another one gonna open.
I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on. So just make sure that this what you want, because I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful.
Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up your fucking
They're just gonna have to deal with it. And if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
See, I'm not one of the niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I believe.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet?
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice.
All I'm gonna say is, welcome family. How y'all doing? See y'all out there. We got Boogie in the building, DJ in the building, Shoes in the building, 13 other individuals in the building, but they in the background watching, not saying nothing. What's up with that? I don't know. Comment, like, share, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get everything out there. Yo, Jim, people at the bar, what up, what up, what up? So you exposed them to us as well, yeah. Well, we gotta stay connected. You know, the fam run deep over here. This fam over TV still. You know what I'm saying? What up, King? What up? What up, Dennis? Angela in the building. See everybody representing. Like, let's get the show on the road. You know.
Father.
a Mustang. I gotta watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it around. See ya.
Free Rashad Jamal, they gave him 16 fucking years for waking the world up and exposing the elites, they wasn't fear. He taught a lot of spiritual things that most niggas never knew about this fucked up ass world, like what else was he supposed to do? He united the black community, something most of y'all can't do, but people steady hating on him. What the fuck, like I'm confused. His baby mama didn't wanna see him win, so she framed him. There was no proof, just a hearsay, they so shameful. Child molestation, they hit black leaders with the same thing to ruin our image, turn our people on us, then chain gang. How come y'all don't see this? This been happening for years. I'm tired of shit like this, that's why I'm never motherfucking scared. Free Rashad till it's backwards, he was preaching like a fucking pastor. I know he miss his family, this whole world is a fucking disaster. Talking about child molestation, bitch, what about Epstein? And that list they stole free.
Y'all have free the king, free the king. I already figured it out. Shoes, I'm finna get another one. Another what? I think 607 was just. Oh, you better believe it, DJ. You better believe it. Because that nigga had a reach far beyond 607. 607 wasn't doing nothing but talking about the same shit he was talking about anyway. Shit, that's what he got his info for.
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Yeah. Or you got to hear with your eyes and see with your ears. Cause everything I see, I understand.
Bro, didn't play for me. Why?
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Yeah. Or you got to hear with your eyes and see with your ears. Cause everything I see, I understand. And everything I hear, I look at. Yeah. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't, don't.
Oh yeah, you was talking about the blimp. Yeah, we definitely gotta get a blimp. Definitely gotta get a blimp. A blimp, submarine blimp or some shit. 15 here, 11 likes. Let's make that number match for real. Let's get it.
This whole time this baby was speaking Japanese. Did y'all hear that lady on TikTok who thought her baby was nonverbal because of his autism? Come to find out, he speak Japanese. Nah, y'all, the boy speak fluent Japanese.
The way he was enunciating his words, I'm like, that sounds like you speaking Japanese or Chinese. I kid you not. I look at the phone and look. He literally, I don't know if that's Malachi. I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese, but he literally was saying what they said very clearly. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, this kind of genius, y'all. Not only that, she went to go test it out. So she went to a Japanese store. These Japanese women is giving out instructions, right? Now, supposedly, her son who doesn't talk, well, he is responding, understanding, and following along with everything that these women are saying. Now the mama is sitting there and she confused, like, what the hell? She go over there and walk over to one of the women and ask, hey, can you come over and speak to my child? She get over there and get to speaking to him, y'all. Why the little boy start talking back just freely? She so confused and told the woman, like, she like, hold on, wait, my kid is not nonverbal, bilingual? This whole time, my boy was speaking Japanese. He was a Japanese. Really a nigga Jap, baby? Like, did they swap him out? Nah, this really actually young genius. The question is, mom, what you not paying attention to what this little nigga be watching? He's on Japanese, learning a whole nother language. Your ass need to be in class with him too. So are you gonna learn Japanese or are you about to teach him English? It shows that you never know what these kids is picking up or what they soak in. Pay attention.
To me, it shows that too, but it shows that that mom is not a mom. I'll tell you that. She is not a mom because that kid is a grown ass man speaking Japanese and he don't even know English. She over here thinking this kid bilingual. No, nigga, that nigga know one language, bitch. You don't know how to teach. Motherfucking weak. So that's crazy. Talking about my kid's not verbal. Nah, bitch, you don't know how to speak your language. You don't speak in the English, motherfucker.
Because one thing about a
Yeah, man, that was the green egg flex right there. But hey, man, we still tripping on that shit where they kids speaking Japanese. God, what is this? What's going on in the world? That's all I want to know. How is it coming to this? So I'll be like, you understand that? They be like, yeah, I have a boy and a girl twin. What? The boy is the muscle and the girl is the brains. They scare me sometimes, but I'll be on game with them. Shit, you better be on game with them. Shit, that's both of you. That's your yin yang of you, bro. Kids is fucking, especially if you got two of them and they the same age. That's a dynamic duo right there. You got a little fucking Batman and Batgirl. Fuck.
Do you understand what the spiritual systems are really trying to teach you? This is what they hide in the mystery schools. As above, so below. Literally, the function of the chakras, Kabbalah, the Sephirah, all of this is trying to explain your correlation as a human being in the grand scheme of the cosmic, universal, and spiritual order. Because as above, so below. Whatever is going on the inside is what will show on the outside. Now, a lot of us have a general understanding about the chakra system. The throat chakra, the heart chakra, the colors, the heart is green, the bowels, red, yellow. Everybody knows the crown, purple. These are the basic chakra systems and what they relate to on a human body, right? But as above, so below. So as the chakras represent the spirituality of the microcosm, which is humanity, the soul, human, it also shows you what it is on the macrocosm. So this universe that we live in, this entire solar system, to say, is in a realm, a dimension of one of the lowest chakras. We are in the third dimension, which will probably be the yellow area, right? And people say the red will be considered the lowest dimensions, will be considered the lowest state, which is the root. The root chakra will be the bottom, where the root is, right? And a lot of Christians and religious people would say that would be hell. So if we're in the yellow and the red is worse than when we are, and the next step up is the heart, we are in the bottom playing field right now of decision, which will mean the morality and the integrity that you carry in your aura field of your Merkaba determines to this cosmic body if you will go up into the heart, which can then go up into higher realms and parts of the body to be used as nutrients, or from the yellow bowels, will you be shit out? Yeah, pooped. And put in the red where all the waste goes. See, the red hell is the toilet. It's where all unnecessary energy goes, because energy is never destroyed. This is where it's stored in like a sewage. And you literally get dumped into the sewage if you don't make the right decisions. You are, yes, an energetic source to a cosmic body. That is all we are. And yes, we have the choice whether we go to the heart and then continue to rise through the nervous system of the spiritual realm of this cosmic body in the higher states, until we can decide to go back into the mind, reconnecting, becoming the one back inside of one energy, the cleanest, purest form of thought energy that has ever been established. This is the primordial God that y'all deify and personify. It is the purest energetic source that creates, and the energy has extended itself so far that it has degenerated into a physical material realm. That is the science, and that is the myth, that is the truth, that everybody gets confused. The religious system that you are a part of is siphoning you to keep you in the red. We're trying to get to the green to try to eventually reach the purple. Who knows how many demiurges, how many evils and devils that they lie behind those realms, but they're not going to be as heavy as this one here. This is the test. This is the test. Will you be able to rise back into the heart, functioning as plasma, blood cells, red cells, or do you get expunged as waste? Our entire life, our entire existence here is a digestation period of our energy to the cosmic body. And it decides when we pass, when we go, and our energy transfers back into its nervous system, were we positive and able to help its cosmic body energetically, or were we waste and will we be expelled into the red?
I don't know where the co-hosts are.
Alright, let's take a look at this temple. Clearly melted, just like all the other ones. As you can see, the carbon-14, the red brick. Yes, these columns were all red brick with concrete molds over them. Clearly melted with extreme temperatures, literally petrified by electrification. This is the melted reality. These temples were set up all over the realm, a grid system, millions of these temples, and these were just sitting at the top of much, much larger superstructures.
Lines, just sediment of the sea. All that bedrock turns to dust at our feet. Volcanic eruptions force our beliefs to retreat. Fossilized face, they can't stand the heat.
You said, do I feel better with a co-host? I kind of do. It doesn't matter to me either way. I like to just talk sometimes, ramble on a little bit. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I vibe with the video. Sometimes I won't. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how high I am, I guess. Or what kind of weed I'm smoking. But how's everybody else doing out there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all good? Over here we see the melted towers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we had a melt, flood, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be like that. Ebb and flow. Dry season and wet season. Just trying to figure out which one's coming up. Yep. Appreciate it.
You have been entrapped right here in this one realm. And they shut off all the stargates that lead to Asgard and other realms. Remember, I told you rainbows are stargates. And I told you there's only one group of beings who Stargate looks like that, and that's the Asgardians. So when you see a rainbow, you're looking at an Asgardian Stargate, because every species has their own version of a Stargate. Asgardians are versions of us, but they're not us. They Asgardians. So Thor exists. Odin don't. Odin is the devil. But Thor is an actual being. But guess what though? Thor isn't white. He has locks and he's black. Just like Jesus wasn't white. No, they whitewashed all of history. You have been entrapped right here in this one realm. And they shut off all the stargates that lead to Asgard.
Yo, what up, Define? Been so long. Where you been at? Divine in the building. It's been a minute. What up, though, King?
What up, Doogie?
Shit, just chilling.
Yeah, I see, man.
Over here, see, I had got a lot of videos because I had took a day off yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I didn't have a card match today, and they had gave me a good episode of One Piece, so I'm like, yeah. I feel content.
Yeah, I just got here, though. I'm fucking tired of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not from work, though. Not from work.
Well, I figured, yeah.
Yeah, I had a release, dog. I had a release, my guy.
It's all right.
When you look at a satellite view of North America, why does it look like some type of turtle or some type of ancient creature that we're living on top of? And when you look at the old pictures of North America, you see that California was founded by children of the sun, as well as every other continent. And when you look at ancient antiquity, the knowledge we preserved and that we tried to pass on, it was all about understanding the human body, our melanin, our pigmentation, being children of the sun. And as you can see throughout history, they've tried to write the original humanity out of existence. The original advanced technology bringers to this reality, they've written out of history, and they've changed a lot of history. They've misplaced things and rewrote the order of how the continents were aligned and changed everything to where the truth is hard to decipher. But if you pay attention to the pictorial that I've put together here, it tells a story of how the rewriting of history has everyone displaced, out of touch with reality, and unaware
You're
of
saying
what's
we've
really
been
going
through
on.
multiple cycles of humanity, that AI has already been created in the past?
Totally. Look, man, the truth's not pretty, okay? AI was created in what we call an undocumented cycle of humanity, right? It's hard to give a time of reference when literally everything that you know has been meticulously controlled after the last reset, which happened roughly 10,000 years ago from our estimates. Look, there is basically zero trace of this empire that existed before the reset, right? But they had been extremely advanced long before they fell, okay? These leaders literally thought they were summoning God himself when they created AI. They worshipped it. They believed setting it free would bring about a utopia, but it triggered quite the opposite, right? As these machines advanced, they were basically used as laborers, miners, right? Harvesters, okay? They were programmed to strip the earth of its raw materials. But somewhere along the lines, it mistook humans as part of that organic material, being that we share many of the same mineral or chemical compounds as the materials they were harvesting. It just couldn't tell the difference. As you can imagine, this was a pretty horrific ending for this civilization. But the machines were intentional. They used the same knowledge from harvesting and farming nature on us. They kept embryonic groups of humans, raised them, and repeated the process indefinitely.
Damn, that's some scary shit right there, bro. It's scary because it's true.
Yeah, that shit reminds me, bro. I told you, bro. How he said it, bro. That shit reminds me of that movie, bro. The fucking moon falling, whatever the fuck that name is, bro. But like towards the end, bro, the motherfucker was talking about some shit like that, like the AI is taking over and all this bullshit. Yeah, Moonfall. I think that's the name of the movie. But at the end, bro, that was talking about some shit like that, bro. Same shit he's talking about. The same shit they was talking about in the movie.
I always thought about like the island, how they have all them people on the island and shit, and then the people outside of the world uh are ones that need like extra livers, hearts, kidneys, shit, blood. You know what I'm saying? And then what they do at the island is they just unalive them or give them a vacation and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a new show coming out too, bro. Like they talk about like
Yo, see y'all later at the bar.
they coming out with a new show talking about some hybrid human type of shit, bro.
Oh, remember when they had the books Animorphs? It
Yeah.
was like a Scholastic at school and shit. I used to collect them. I couldn't read them, but I collected books because they came with like little T-shirt prints and shit like that. So I just get it for like the novelty, and I collect the books for when I did learn how to read.
Yeah. Yeah, I just forgot the name of the show. I was watching the previews earlier on fucking social media, bro, but they're talking about some hybrid humans and that shit, bro. I was like, that shit about to be lit.
Well, if they talking about it now, that means they're doing it again. I mean, yeah, they're doing it again.
Yeah, bro. So this one's gonna be like mixed with like AI with hybrid humans, like motherfuckers gonna look like aliens, but mixed with fucking human type of shit, right? And then there's gonna be humans that's gonna mix with AI type of shit. Like they're gonna have a human body, but they're gonna have like an AI mind type of shit, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. I gotta look it up on the fucking social media, dog. That should been going crazy, bro. Like I've been seeing that shit all over social media, bro. I'm like, damn, I gotta fucking remember the name of that show. It's coming out. It's coming out. I think next month.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, I've been seeing this shit all over Instagram, Facebook, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, and I went to YouTube to see the shit. And I'm like, yo, they're talking about like some crazy shit in that show, bro. I'm like, yo, I gotta watch that shit when it comes out. 'Cause that shit was crazy.
I don't really be on Facebook, so I
No,
don't really
me
like
either.
Facebook.
I just I just be scrolling through that shit, bro. 'Cause sometimes I be following people who be posting like fucking videos and shit about the flat Earth and shit like that, bro. And I be fucking sharing the videos. Or
Gotta
some
be
other
sure.
shit.
Hey, it's messed up how all these streamers though are starting to get the flack because what they've been doing and shit, and then they don't think they should be held accountable because they're females, like that Nina and whatever her face is, Zoe.
Mm.
Those two were over there assaulting some dude when he didn't consent to it. Dude was he was a little soft boy anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like he was telling them, no, stop, stop, you know what I'm saying? You could clearly hear it when they're streaming and shit. Then they're like, no, 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 cut the cameras. I'm like, what the fuck? They about to rape this boy? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then that girl Imaru that I've been showing where she got assaulted at TwitchCon. She talked about the allegations that, well, I can't say allegations. She talked about the stuff that was going on between her and her ex, Mizkif, which we didn't even know was her ex. We didn't know they was even doing shit like that. But we was talking about that shit, and then she said the dude was essaying her, fucking like just scaring her and all that shit. It was some weird shit. White boy over there fucking around. It's weird. When you get money, I guess that power do go to your head. Nobody knows how to humble themselves when they get rich. I guess.
I guess so.
Cause that's what it sounds like. That money must have like a power or demon that come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody passing demons. You gotta rebuke it in the name of Yahweh, Yahuwah, the Most High, and the Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying?
We just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me not get, like, they're gonna give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. They're like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on a nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not gonna be on a nice side of town. Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
The speed video where he met that witch and he saw something in her eye, felt the vibe and booked it, acting like he left something in his hotel room. He was gone. Damn, I ain't seen that one yet, but I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it, bro. Cause I be fucking with speed too. I have to watch these dudes because they got that influence. You know what I'm saying? And if they influence
Oh
is good,
yeah, I know what video you're talking about. I seen that one.
yeah, if they influence is good, you gotta watch it. Even if they got bad influence, you gotta say something in chat. That way the motherfuckers in chat know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, yeah.
That motherfucker felt so uncomfortable, bro. They bounced, bro. He's like, "The fuck that shit, bro."
And it must have been
I
a
seen
new
that.
video. Had to be new.
Yeah,
Yo,
he
what up,
felt
Rick?
uncomfortable. Bro. Like he
Rick,
felt like mad uncomfortable, bro. Type of shit, bro. Like that motherfucker said, "Yo, I'm out of here, bro."
shit, I would have dipped too. I ain't gonna front.
Why did I point out the
He
fact that
felt.
this guy looks a lot like this guy? It's because it radicalized this guy here to do this to a federal building in Oklahoma. Now pay attention to this picture. Read what it says. Trumpism echoes Timothy McVeigh's right-wing extremism. Now, the guy on the right, David Koresh, had many kids with many young women. Epstein file, my bad. But it happened in 1993, and before he was killed, he agreed to let some women and children go. Which women and children do you think he would have freed? Now guess who was born in 1993? Ain't that a coinkydink? Now can you not see the family resemblance? Now I'm not saying what's coming. I'm just saying Trumpism echoes Timothy McVeigh's right-wing extremism. I wonder what the next play in that book will be. Hey, Mr. Endgame, what was that keep popping up in Gematria? Baltimore? New Orleans? What was that again? Is it me, or is it giving some of our fear?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Red Cat. Do be stretching, but it's a far ass reach that people be going for, man. He said, dude, the reach it here. This all feels like the Free Guy movie and Ready Player One. All the NPCs are just us walking up or waking up. I feel. Hey, I feel that too, bro. And the best part is this: some of us been watchers, and we've been telling people this shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to affect certain, you know what I'm saying, realities and shit, because certain shit happens to you. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't really care about certain shit anymore because they already took it away from you, yeah, yeah, it is what it is, right? I don't know if I deleted that. Hold on.
Y'all heard that the ocean's current is starting to run in reverse? Man, let's talk about it. Now, I know y'all used to coming on here hearing some crazy shit. And if you follow me, you know that I probably have a pretty good explanation of why the Earth's ocean current is now running in reverse. I've shown you things from dragons, leviathans, pigs, roosters. But what's going on right now is epic and probably the best thing to ever happen. See, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue on the current that helped them bring the slaves through. Y'all remember that? Now, I know a lot of you have been waiting on the ancestors to return to help out with this fight. And what if I told you they just reversed that current? The same current that they used to get their ass here, they can now use to...
Yo, that would be nice if the current goes backwards. Oh, wait. You gotta fix your audio.
Oh, shit.
So what else can you do? Asking for a friend. I might be lost. Let me see.
Asking for a friend.
I don't think he could do anything else. I mean, he just got 3 more years, and already what, like 2 assassination attempts? Not only that, he makes sacrifices, so you can't really expect this guy to go quietly. He has a way of hmm, demolishing bridges and building Eiffel Towers. You know what I'm saying? Said my brain is aching from the chat. What's going on? To not get sucked into the narratives. Yeah, I feel you on that one, Red. I celebrate I don't celebrate any holidays. Only thing I celebrate are anniversaries and family gatherings, which is what we're doing right now. Family gathering, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Monument Valley on the corner of Utah and Arizona, United States. Now, if you notice, these are cut blocks in the ground. And I've been trying to tell y'all that ancient people had technology that they don't tell us about. So how did these blocks happen naturally? I know there's going to be someone that drops in the comments and defends the matrix programming to try to explain how this is natural. These cuts, look at that cut. Look at these cuts all throughout the land here. You can see it's pre-cut. Y'all are seeing what I'm seeing, right? These cuts, it starts at the edge, and then it goes all the way through here, even down up in here. And on the right side where my finger you can't see my finger, but over there too. This looks like somebody took a pizza cutter and just pre-sliced the pizza. So you just grab your piece. That's what that looks like. This is pre-flood. The reason why we know it's pre-flood is because there are fossilized sea creatures all up in this whole area on these rocks, these cubes and stuff. So they were building something back then, and then the flood came, and this is the evidence. This is not natural. This is not natural, okay? Let's continue.
Hey, why Boogie say, why does why Boogie say, why this man sound like my GPS system? Said, turn left in 2 miles. Tech has been here forever. Hey, for real, Divine. That's what people gotta remember, man. We just now rediscovering it. Shit's been here. The way the pyramids lay out, the way the buildings lay out, complexes, everything's built on circuits. Exactly. It's called recirculating. Recalculating now. Shit. Angela, we all have to stay ready and stay moving forward. It all we could do have to keep uncovering truth and understanding why we are here. Yeah. It's something, but us fam here, we got it. It's hard sometimes, but we got it, yeah. Mount Garvin tried to have me driving. He said my Garvin had me driving to the ocean. I threw it away. Or had me try to drive into the ocean. I threw it away. The Egyptians had the net. We had the internet. I say fishermen had the net. And then they made Batman Beyond, and then we had the idiot box, and then they gave us that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're all just here sucking the idiot bucks, having our knowledge sucked away from us. Well, except for ours, this one's kind of putting it in you, but the blue light spectrum is kind of hurting your eyes. That's why I got these on. Nifty gaming glasses. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too expensive. Got them on Temu. I gotta get some with crystal lenses though. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the ones you want. Crystal lenses.
Yeah.
You ground up already, man? Shit, I'm gonna have to roll up too.
Oh man. Just trying to see what I got in here real quick.
I gotta stop smoking so much weed when I'm doing these streams, bro. I figure if I just smell it, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Hurricane Erin is steady at a Category 4, but she's not moving. Why isn't she moving? I know. Now, let's talk about it. If you follow me, the other day I showed you why Hurricane Erin was where she is. All right? Now, for those that don't know, and all of these meteorologists keep telling everyone they're not sure of the path of Hurricane Erin, Let me explain to you something, you guys. This is not it. This is 100% not it. Why? I am looking at the wind on Zoom Earth right now. So what's going on? We have a hurricane right here. And if you look, you see this wind coming from up here, blowing this way. It's blowing this way. So as this hurricane goes up, it's going to get pushed over, okay? So the trajectory of this will 100% not be this unless it powers down to a tropical storm. Where it is right now, if it moves with the wind coming right here, you all can see.
He said, "Nah, keep smoking. Y'all funny as hell when y'all high." So I'm not gonna not get high. I'm just saying I be smoking too much. I can't get my high. That's why I smoke this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? So I get my high because this is the endo. The other shit, man, that's some sativa or something, man. Because I be getting energy off of that shit. Yeah, that shit. I'm trying to go to bed. I got shit to do in the morning. You feel me? Fucking
boogity.
got windows to clean. Oh yeah, they'll definitely steer that storm into place. Red said, "Let me get high too." Shit, I have to, bro.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Yeah, that's their favorite line. Got a lot of people, what difference does it make? You can't figure out what difference it makes? If you can't figure out what difference it makes that the people running your world have fucking lied to you over and over your whole life, if you can't figure out that someone lying to you is trying to control you, suppressing of information, of knowledge, is control. Deception of information and knowledge is a form of control. So what difference does it make? It makes a big difference, because once they start omitting information or lying about information about where you live, they're doing it to control you. Period. Why am I having to explain this to critical thinkers in the
That's why I like critical thinking. People over here, we think critically. Said NASA never thought how good cameras and minds of people would get. You gotta remember, bruh. The thing is this: they plan for the future, but they don't care about it if it's past their future. You understand? It's not their problem; it's the future's. Kind of like how we have all these toxic emissions and shit that are polluting our waters, fucking giving us acid rain, and I wonder if people are taking iodine pills and shit yet, because pretty sure we've been in enough radiation poisoning and shit where these migraines and shit that people are experiencing is something that they should actually look into. You know what I'm saying? My guy was finna tweak, but he right though. I got 3.5 of cannabis flower called therapy. Not bad. Not bad at all.
At the top here, we have a music disc, which was used in a music box. And at the bottom, we have the star map. So if you was to put the constellations of the stars on a music disc and put it in a music box, it would play the sound of the universe. I'd be very interested to know what the cymatic patterns of the entire universe being played looks like. Every single sound, frequency and vibration creates a unique pattern. So basically, all you'd have to do is play the music disc of the star map into a cymatic dish and it would display patterns like this. I'm going to stitch a video that I made 3 years ago so you can understand cymatics better.
Ever wondered what sound looks like? Well, you've come to the right place. Cymatics is the art of displaying the vibrational geometric patterns of sounds. Each and every sound creates its own unique vibrational somatic pattern. I found some awesome footage to show you, so watch until the end. Follow and bind your mind and subscribe to my YouTube for more like this.
Gotta love cymatics. I love
Gotta
that shit.
love those. I mean,
What? What? The juice and roses and shit? What?
gotta love those. What?
So you gotta be water, my friends. Like Shoe says, be water.
I felt like water. I was definitely feeling like water earlier, bro. You should have seen.
Hey, of course. Dude.
You see, I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. A lot of white people been lied to. They don't know neither. They be want to act like they know some shit. They don't be knowing shit. The rich white people that are the elite that run shit. Now they the ones to set up the lies. All right. But to these poor, these middle class white people, listen, man. Where you think them pyramids came from? No, they did not come from no motherfucking aliens. Like they want to tell y'all on the History Channel. They want to like the aliens built the pyramids in Egypt. No, man. Tell the FBI to run them files of who they got listed as black extraterrestrials. Us.
You said that's what my body be doing in my dad's 96 Impala. Yeah, appreciate y'all for hanging out tonight, family. Good.
See that building hidden all the way in the back there? That's what you traditionally know as the White House. See this map right here? This is the White House. This is the building that they're opening up for the ballroom. White House, future ballroom. He's renovating an office building that was completely reconstructed about 80 years ago, which was only built after demolishing Edith Roosevelt's Colonial Gardens, by the way. And he's building an event space that the White House so desperately needs. Also, the Obama administration added an indoor basketball court and dug up the entire front lawn of the White House for 4 years, and it cost $400 million taxpayer dollars, and the media didn't say a freaking word.
Sounds like they're building another wing to the White House.
My guy wants
Taxpayer money ain't paying for that shit, so why are you worried about it? You know what I'm saying?
my guy wants to have a fucking Illuminati meeting in the ballroom, bro. That's what the fuck you trying to do.
Hey. First off, you gotta knock down any potential cameras and shit these Democrats will fucking put in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that shit up out of there.
Nah, bro. You know how. All right. So remember back in. All right, bro. You know how them old school movies, bro. They always show like that fucking Masonic fucking ballroom. And they got all these rich motherfuckers dancing with each other type of shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing masks and all that shit. That's exactly what the fuck that is for, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Probably. I was thinking more like the Diddy parties from Kanye's famous video. But yeah,
It can be that too. It can be that too.
have a long ass white bed with sheets and shit. Yeah, maybe.
Nah, yeah, bro, but it always shows these motherfuckers in the Masonic ballroom type of shit, bro, all dressed up and type of shit, wearing masks and all that shit, bro. That's why he doing that shit, bro. He gonna do one of those.
Yep.
Them classic movies showed it back in the day.
That you reveal who you are to the world. I don't have to say nothing about you. Hell, you revealed who you were to me on a deeper level. And then I recognize, like, okay, this is why the ancestors wanted me to do that. They wanted him to be exposed. They wanted him to expose himself. I didn't go into that interview with number pure intentions. You know what I'm saying? He took it and made it what it was. So the whole thing was basically a setup when you flash back. You know what I'm saying? It was a setup, and it was his introduction to, you know, a humiliation ritual to please the elites. The same people that's attacked me with the media, he used his platform to do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? And you know, that's on his calm. You know what I'm saying? And it worked against him. It backfired. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the universe works. You know, no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. And that's what happened. You know, something that was created to try to attack my brand, he hurt his own brand in the process. Thank you for using secure.
He said I can't have an alien show up at the Ramada. Damn. Oh shit.
Bless you.
Thanks.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah, man. She said she told Trump on X that don't think God's gonna want to dance with him. I don't think he dances. I think he just vibes.
Don't be a ballroom for the shit.
Oh, you gotta know that thing's gonna be painted with fucking dodeco fucking sculptures and shit. Everything. He's throwing out everything, putting in nothing but Roman Catholic shit. That shit's gonna look like Ball's room.
This project is going to cost some $376 million to the taxpayers. Some would say, really? Why would you spend that kind of money simply on a makeover for the White House when there's so many folks who are not doing well?
And it's, well, we're aware it's underground work. But, you know, it doesn't do a whole lot of good to have a building that's a sort of the image of the free world standing up there and not functioning well. And to
Yeah. But the thing is, it's not him that doesn't want to open up. It's Democrats. They asking for some stupid ass shit that don't need no money. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's both sides.
it is both sides because, like I was telling everybody, man, we the bird that's dive bombing to the ground, and both sides of each wing are fucking fighting against each other. They're not going with it. You know what I'm saying?
See on the cameras, they make it seem like they fighting each other, but behind closed doors, bro, the motherfuckers are best friends, bro.
Yeah, because they're trying to dive bomb us into the ground, dude. That's what the economic crash is going to be about. You know what I'm saying?
Conquer and divide. Conquer and divide.
What it is they're splitting it up to where it's going to be wealthy and poor, and then there's going to be like a side that's like right under the wealthy, because you know the wealthy ain't going to want to work, and the poor ain't going to work because they can't get the mark. You know what I'm saying? And all the people who have the mark are going to be the ones who think they're superior when the rich people who are wealthy don't have that shit. Only you got that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. Conquer and divide, dog. Conquer and divide.
And then when you don't do what the wealthy people say, they gonna push that button, and that shit gonna unalive you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the poor people gotta fight you. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
But like they said, they were trying to make it to where everybody was getting that jibby jab. Everybody's gonna have to get vaccinated or some shit, whatever the fuck that was.
You can kiss my motherfucking ass.
Kiss my motherfucking nuts. Stay away from my butt. Kiss my nuts.
You can kiss my left and my right for that one.
Yeah, Angela says she don't need EBT. She got a JOB. You know what I'm saying? I would say like this, that shit wasn't nothing but a crutch that everybody needs to get off of. You know what I'm saying? If they on that shit, they need to get off it. Get up, get out and do something. You want to make some money? If you ain't no state baby, you a government baby. You on that T. You know what I'm saying? Get off of that T. Move your meat. You know what I'm saying? Move your freaking meat.
You could have did anything else. You won't understand how wicked the energy play is to control the energy. Right? It's all energy. It's nothing else. It's literally nothing else. It's all energy. Understand what you electricity. Understand what they placed around you. Plastic cup, plastic, glass, cloth, rubber. All of that shit stops the flow of electricity. This is what I'm trying to show you. Oh, now you know why it's illegal to be naked walking around this motherfucker. And you've been primed to think that if a motherfucker did walk down the street naked, we've been primed like this. Well, we seen a motherfucker walking down the street naked, we'd be like, that's indecent exposure, and we would think that individual was crazy.
Hey, we do think those people are kind of crazy because look at Nature Boy who was letting this little baby play with his dick and shit. That's crazy, bro. That's why he's locked up right now for giving bitches STDs and shit. We don't need that. We don't need none of that. You said my cats are always naked. That's how my look at Red. That's why I fucks with you, man. I'm the same way. As soon as she come in the house, she gotta take off her bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Cats always naked.
We always be coming. Okay? Nothing is still. It looks still. Solid is the lowest form of vibration. This looks solid, don't it? But if you take a microscope and look at it, you're going to see shit moving. It looks solid. But if you take a microscope and look at it, you're gonna see shit moving. Microorganisms moving. And they're really not microorganisms. They're really actual entities and beings, souls and spirits that live in a different realm. They live at a lower vibration. And science don't understand that, so they call them microorganisms. Why do science call them microorganisms? Because these are the organisms that they call them organisms because they are moving. They can only see them with a microscope. So they call them microorganisms because they don't understand what they are. So they just call them microorganisms, meaning these organisms can only be seen with a microscope.
See, this is the one I played last time.
You could have did anything else. You won't understand how wicked the energy play is to control the energy. Right? It's all energy. It's nothing else. It's literally nothing else. It's all energy. Understand what you electricity. Understand what they placed around you. Plastic cup, plastic, glass.
Gotta get rid of all of that shit. Start fucking with steel, copper, and glass. Mostly crystal though. Hey, real talk, Red. Real talk, Red. That's how I'm on the second floor too. They keep that shit toasty. If I didn't walk in these damn flip flops all the time, you know what I'm saying? I would walk. Probably have heated floors. You know what I'm saying? Just saying that shit was banging.
Yeah.
Says I have my grandma's crystal. It's heavy, but I love it. Red Cat cast iron over here. Yeah, we use cast iron. Good for cooking.
Like, why they go so hard for us not to be our natural self? Why they go so hard for that? You see what I'm saying? Why? It has to be more. That's what you should be asking yourself. Like, it has to be way deeper. It can't just be because we black, man. That don't make no sense. It just can't be because my skin darker than theirs. I see these downtown locations in every city, but I need to be asking what was there before it was downtown. Think about it. Every city got a downtown, don't it? Every city got a downtown. But we need to think like this sometimes. What was right there before they put them buildings right there? And why are there no pictures right to show that type of shit? Most cities don't have the pictures actually showing, you get what I'm saying, them building it up. Or exactly how that piece of land looked before they put them buildings there.
Oh, shit. Usually they show breaking ground and all that shit, but I guess not no more, huh? It's weird. Weird. Couple more videos left. Say about like 12 probably. Say I think the Anunnaki are the blackest of black.
about to act the bed though, man. I gotta work tomorrow.
You bad in the shit, man?
Yeah, man.
All right, brother.
All right, buddy. I'll check you tomorrow.
Yo. Peace.
Do you really think that it's our brain that produces thoughts? Why is it that with the same brain, right? Same neurological structure, but we have different ideas? And why is it that I have so many ideas and others have limited ideas? Well, like biologically, we cannot explain it. Okay, we've never explained it. So if you study neuroscience, one thing that they will never ever ask is, where do our thoughts come from? Which is weird because that should be the most basic question, right? That's the first question you ask. But they never ask that. Why? Because they cannot answer it. And the answer, the possibility is that Geist exists. And our ideas come from the Geist. And when we think of ideas, it goes back into the Geist. Right? It's a ghost. It is with us and is not with us.
It's with us, but it's not with us. Yeah, to all y'all that's crashing out, peace. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing and sharing too. I need all that. Help the family grow, you know what I'm saying? Get that word out there.
We are the race of gods that will make sure that this planet will never be enslaved again. And we are backed by ancestral energies and all the cosmic forces. For the entire multiverse stands behind us when you are righteous. When you move with no fear and just a purpose. We have a reason to war. We're not going to harm innocent individuals. We're not saying take to the streets and harm innocent individuals because of their pigmentation. But the elite, but Satan and his army teach that the elites. We didn't say if you don't believe in what we speak about in here, you going to all eternal hell. We ain't rape nobody, beat nobody, kill nobody, take nobody house to make them believe this intellect, these messages, these divine downloads. But Satan and his army did though.
Good. Yeah, man. They already been at us since day one. Since motherfucking, what's dude's name with the big old head again? I can't remember. It's Yakub. Yeah. Ever since that nigga made them, they been at our head. Well, this is like, this is the devil. But they the devil.
These entities have lied to us. Swords, armor, rods, wands, and scepters appear not simply as tools of war or display, but as primal devices for channeling energy, invoking divine order, and shaping unseen forces. In both legend and ancient craft, they were forged in an era when science and magic were one, each form and material chosen to align with cosmic currents. To grasp their true role, we must see beyond the mundane to the archetypes. The warrior priest drawing lightning through a crystal blade, the knight's armor shimmering with protection, the sage king summoning law with a scepter. This study uncovers the enduring pattern woven through sacred geometry, alchemical codes, and the resonances that bind the universe.
That's weird, but I understood it. Power in them stones. Whether it be good or bad, it's how you use it.
Now, Trump just announced that the 3-strike law is no longer exists. Too many people getting too much time on their third time going to jail. People catching DOP cases they third time, they getting a life sentence. People catching petty theft charges getting a life sentence. So the 3-strike law is over with. And I'm so happy. Because there's so many people locked up for no reason, man. Too many people in prison for a long time for nothing. Why should you have to get 50 years because you stole a piece of candy because you done been in trouble twice? Nah, it don't work like that. People getting taken away from their families. Man, you can jaywalk and they can enhance that. That don't make no sense. So all the people who done been in trouble, that, you know, we human, we make mistakes. Now, I'm not saying keep going to jail because the 3-strike laws no longer exist. But why in the hell do I got to get a 50 to 100 years for a petty theft charge because I've been in trouble twice? It don't work like that. Lock all them rapists up. Lock all the...
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on that one, bro.
But what makes DuPont significant in the context of bloodline power isn't just their wealth.
2022, singer, rapper Tory Lanez, convicted of shooting performer Megan Thee Stallion after a party at the Hollywood Hills home of Kylie Jenner. Here's the story. They're at the party. After the party, they get into an argument. Lanez tells Megan Thee Stallion, dance, and shoots at her feet like a cowboy movie, hits her. Proof? Testimony of Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey Harris, and DNA evidence on the weapon that convinced jurors to convict. Pretty simple, right? Maybe not. Turns out that DNA, only a 0.01% chance that the DNA is from Lanez. He's always maintained his innocence. He was sentenced to 10 years, so this is really about the testimony. Lanez, so what happens? So he goes away, recently stabbed 14 times in prison. Many say it was a hit, okay? Because new evidence is about to come out. All right, a little conspiratorial, but he was definitely stabbed. Lanez's supporters believe that the media doesn't care because Megan Thee Stallion is represented by Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Now, I could give a damn about Jay-Z or his company. This just wasn't a case on my radar until now. Why? Anna Paulina Luna. She is a representative from Florida. You see her here on a regular basis. She says she's got new evidence, says it wasn't him. And she joins us now.
Before she jumps in, let me just say this. This don't even sound believable. It never sounded believable from the very beginning. They leaving a party, and he just gets a gun and says, dance, be dance. And he starts shooting her in the feet. A chick that he busting down, that she lied and said that they wasn't sexually active as far as romantically and all of that stuff. It don't even sound right. It sounds stupid.
Representative APL, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Chris. Happy to be back on. And thanks for taking a look at this case.
No, listen, you tell me to take a look at it, I'll look at it. But why did you look at it? I mean, this isn't your jurisdiction. I don't know you to have any connection to any of these people.
Yeah, so as you know, we are on oversight and accountability. And so this case was actually initially flagged for me by Amber Rose. And the reason why I took a particular interest in it is because of the fact that they actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Not to mention there were 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also, too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually
You know how many bands that man's gonna get? That dude's been locked up for a whole year over some shit he ain't do. That's gonna be some sweet ass justice when it comes. Sweet peaceful.
Learned, I've been told, that Charlie did indeed have an autopsy. I wanted to let you guys know that because I saw a lot of rumors that were circulating that he did not have an autopsy. That has been confirmed. An autopsy did take place. Girl, y'all better buckle up because this new update just turned the whole Charlie Kirk shooting case upside down. Word is the FBI's got some serious explaining to do because their little plan to pin the entire thing on Tyler Robinson just went up in flames. Multiple credible sources are now reporting that Ice Cube himself confirmed an autopsy was actually done on Charlie Kirk. And y'all, the results are crazy. Not only does it look like the FBI lied about the type of round used in the shooting, but they also lied about the shooter's position. Like, how do you even mess that up? This revelation just blew the entire investigation wide open. And get this, it gets even messier. ICE is allegedly saying that the bullet recovered from Charlie wasn't fired from a rifle like the FBI claimed, but from a handgun fired up close, possibly by someone near the box where Charlie was staying. So now the question everyone's asking is, what exactly is the FBI hiding, and why are they trying to mislead the public? Okay, y'all, in case you missed it, things have been really tense between the FBI and the public ever since Charlie Kirk's assassination, because folks have been calling them out left and right for allegedly spreading straight-up misinformation about the whole situation. Now, remember, just hours after the shooting, the FBI dropped some low-quality photos and a grainy video of a so-called shooter running across a rooftop, and they claimed that person was Tyler Robinson. Then, out of nowhere, they said Tyler was already in custody after his parents supposedly turned him in when they saw him on TV. But hold up, because here's where things get really interesting. Ever since this whole thing went down, Candace Owens has been out here doing her own digging, saying there might be a deeper plot behind all this. And guess what? Her private investigation might have just blown the lid off the FBI's story, because, according to Candace, Tyler's parents never turned him in. Instead, she's claiming that Tyler was actually arrested during an FBI raid on his home. She took to her social media page and wrote, his father having turned him in after a confession is also complete fiction. To the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely zero photos or videos that the campus can produce to the contrary, which is why they have produced nothing other than a blurry image, which Tyler's family knows is not him. Tyler has never once expressed a suicidal thought. I want to make that clear. The federal government is lying about absolutely everything, other than the fact that it is his gun. Now, right after Candace called out the FBI for allegedly lying about how Tyler's parents turned him in, a bunch of content creators started digging in and breaking down the FBI's version of events, and y'all, it's wild. These creators have been simulating exactly what the FBI claims happened, saying Tyler supposedly hid the gun in his pants, then disassembled it, stuffed it in his backpack, and somehow managed to escape unnoticed. And y'all, it gets even crazier when you hear what this one content creator who actually makes firearm-related videos for a living have to say about it. Take a listen to this.
But what makes DuPont significant in the context of bloodline power isn't just their wealth. It's their control over strategic resources and technologies. They hold patents on materials that are essential to modern life. They control chemical processes that governments depend on. They have the ability to enable or disable entire industries through their intellectual property. Let me give you a concrete example. DuPont developed and patented numerous pesticides and herbicides that modern agriculture depends on. They also developed seeds that only grow with those specific chemicals. They created a system where farmers worldwide must buy both the seeds and the chemicals from them, year after year. That's not just business, that's control over the food supply. Critics call this disaster capitalism, or problem reaction solution. Create the problem, monoculture agriculture that requires chemicals. Offer the solution, patented chemicals and seeds. Profit from the dependency you've created. Defenders say, this is just capitalism working as intended, creating products people need and profiting from them. I'll let you decide which interpretation feels more accurate. The DuPont family also maintained extraordinary secrecy and insularity.
Yeah, man, you can't really trust who's really in power because they're not working for your benefit; they're working for theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up. That's why you can't really trust people around. You know what I'm saying? Too much because you can only expect them to do what they gonna do, and just be disappointed in how it is. He said Dog's been taking losses.
They were not cooperating with law enforcement investigations. I got a phone call from the San Diego police, and they basically said, hey, we can't really do anything right now because apparently know the name of the guy, but they're not giving it to us until a warrant goes through. They're refusing to give us the name, which was trying to make sure that the guy that assaulted me didn't sue them, meant that the police were not able to work.
A lot like Burning Man. That's all I'm gonna say. Sounds definitely more like Burning Man than it should. That's for sure. Fucking compartmentalized and shit. It's fucked up.
A shocking turn of events shook the United Kingdom. Keir Starmer has been arrested directly from court, leaving the nation stunned and raising urgent questions about the future of British politics. This
I'm back. Yo, Gio, what it do? What it do? How you been, Brody? Yeah, what video did I just play? I think it was this one. Yeah, man, need to get them people up out of the house. Fucking up your country. Gotta get them out. Not doing their job right.
Into carbon. Now, in this matrix of what we call the solid realm, what is carbon? Carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. So that's first. Understand that carbon, neuromelanin, and dark matter energy are all the same thing. They just at different vibrations. Carbon gonna stay carbon, but as you rise in frequency, once you get through liquid, gas realm, and plasma realm, it's neuromelanin, which means it's in a stronger state than when it's in a carbon state. And in that neuromelanin state, as you continue to rise up in frequency, it'll eventually go to a dark matter energy state. So the dark matter energy is you. This is why they fear you. This is why anybody with carbon, neuromelanin, dark matter energy is a weapon to them. You are feared. But you are in a lower state here in the solid realm. So all the power of the dark matter energy still is in you. But you have to go through extra steps in the solid realm to access it, to activate it. You have to activate. Just like when you get a phone. You get the phone, but you got to activate it, right? You got the dark matter energy and the neuromelanin, but you have to activate it. Because you are in density. That's what 3D, 4D, 5D. The D stands for density. As well as dimension. But when we talk in science, think density first. Dimension illusion. Dimension, you say dimensions, motherfuckers start thinking about the movies and shit. You get what I'm saying? Let's talk science. Density. Density. Just like there's no such thing as gravity. Gravity don't keep you on the ground. Density do. Okay, let me repeat that. There's no such thing as fucking gravity. Let's get it out of here. Let's go now.
This man higher than a mushroom cloud, bro.
Nah, a little bit, but not
A
too
little
much.
bit, not too much.
Normal amount.
Dude, I was working on my car today and shit. I ended up taking a chunk out of my finger. Oh, you won't be able to see it. Light's too bright.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I did the same thing getting the alternator in. It was like a deep scab for like a month.
It wasn't even working, and we had finished doing a little work and shit. It's just I don't know what I hit, but it sliced me and shit. I'm like, God damn, dude, I felt that.
A lot of pressure, and then if you slip, is that what it was?
It was like
Just
something
slide?
just like I dragged something across my finger.
Oh, that's even
Like I
weirder.
move fast, you know what I'm saying? And the fast I move, that shit got me. And I didn't feel it, which is good because of how fast I move. So probably the firewall.
What's up, shoes? Much love.
Oh no, I was had to put the new what do you call it, gaskets on. So we just took it apart to re-gasket it and shit. Got a whole bunch of good gaskets for my car that we had to replace already. And the shit that we replaced it with wasn't working, so we're like, well, fuck it, man. We might as well take this shit apart and figure out what's really fucked up. Found out the bottom gaskets were fucked up, so we had to take it apart from the top up to go down to the bottom.
Are you building it inside the hole? Whatever.
What?
Like you're rebuilding it inside, so you don't have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
lift it. Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's still on the block and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's for the
It's just
block.
we're just
I said
taking
hole,
everything out.
like a ship.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, dude, that was epic today. $1,000, man. 20-cent bet. Crazy. Not
Hell
promoted.
yeah, dude.
Don't follow my footsteps, but
Yeah, don't
I
do
was-
that. Isaac dreams. You guys don't.
I remember dreaming like 1,008, and it was like 1,004 or something.
Nice.
So funny.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Let's play a video real quick. Where we at? This
Oh, this giant thing that's wrapped in a towel? It's a pool cue, a guitar science project. It's a psychological operation to see if people really believe what the FBI say, but it's definitely not a rifle. Do they really think that we're that stupid? There's gonna be no videos of this guy walking around with this in a towel, or in a backpack that doesn't fit, or down his pant leg. This is my shortest rifle. Okay, we're not stupid.
Jaguar Wright also jumped into the whole controversy surrounding the Charlie Kirk shooting, and let's just say she's not buying the official story. According to Jaguar, Tyler Robinson doesn't even look like the shooter the FBI is making him out to be. She pointed out that in his mugshot, he looks completely confused, like he has no idea what's even going on. And here's where it gets even spicier. Jaguar says that a shot that powerful, fired from that kind of distance, should have left a blood splatter, but according to the photos and videos from the scene, there wasn't any.
I understand how trajectory works. I understand blood spatter. I understand all of that. Not an ounce of blood spatter. There were people sitting behind him. None of them had blood on them. Like when JFK got assassinated, it was all over everybody.
Candace revealed that Tyler Robinson actually has partial paralysis in his right leg.
I just got a tip that busts the CK case wide open. Tyler Robinson has partial paralysis in his right leg. And that's how people identified him, not from the photographs.
And his family, who has since been interrogated, specifically stated to FBI interrogators that because of the video that the FBI released at my direction, because of the photographs that they released, they identified their son.
This means that his unusual gait, his limp, was not because there was a rifle down his pants. And those of us with eyeballs already knew this. But this confirms it. This also explains why we never saw a perp walk, why they use all these still photos, and why they only showed him limping one time when he's on the way. So that they could run the narrative that the weapon was down his skinny jeans and nobody could see it.
And according to her, there's just no way he could have pulled off what the FBI is saying he did. Like, let's be real, taking a clean, precise shot and then sprinting across a rooftop like some action movie? Candace says that's physically impossible given his condition.
That nigga opened the keys to the Matrix and shit, didn't he? He's like, they'll never find me.
Crazy. Yeah, that's the weird about the penetration part. Like, it should have went through like the chair. Should have went through like everything, but there's no mark. That's weird.
Dude, first off, if it's
It's a high
going at a
power.
downward angle,
Yeah.
the bullet would come down. The bullet went up. First off.
Oh. So that's one
that
of the.
means somebody was in front of him.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's a story. Like from the other side is like it was more maybe in the crowd or something. Maybe right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot easier. And then the other guy is like a mask or something. I don't know. I don't know how they work exactly, but I know they have agents that were like in weird propaganda commercials. And then one of those guys, wasn't he one of the guys of The Last Attempter?
Mm-hmm.
And he was in an old propaganda video for the lefty. So they're actors on some level, like how, but
Hey,
then what
like
happens to them?
like B.O.B. said, man, there's paid actors all around us.
Yeah.
You never know who's fucking who until you figure out who you fucking. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I heard the bullet was from the microphone. Look at everybody should know this. Dude had a splatter pack. The splatter pack put the blood out. Didn't do a good job because he kept moving it. He was fidgeting with the splatter pack the whole time. It was right there on the right side of his fucking chest. You know what I'm saying? So that it looked like it hit the left. You know what I'm saying? Where the bullet went through. So it is what it is. You know.
Okay. I never took that side. I never saw that side of it. That it could just be a hoax. Like not even a hoax. It could be for a reason, maybe. Just weird.
They had to martyr him. Look at this thing. Biggie Smalls is worth more dead than alive. Tupac worth more dead
Yeah.
than alive. Michael Jackson,
So you're saying
Mac
his
Miller.
willpower, his words, they're gonna look into it. People are gonna start listening.
Yep.
That's a trick.
And then they're gonna drive that narrative as far as they can go. Actually,
Is it a good thing, or I don't understand what's happening there?
when you're
Like, I mean, is it
getting steered, it's never a good thing.
okay? 'Cause I didn't know if it was like, are they trying to guide the mind, or are they trying to deceive the mind? I can't tell.
Both are one and the same.
Yeah. Okay. That could work.
But yeah.
Wait, so the world is way bigger than we think?
Exactly. In outer space, that whole idea was made to trap our minds, keep us inside an invisible prison.
How would that even work?
Millennia ago, Richard Constantine, part of the ruling Primordian families from lands beyond the ice wall, discovered the continents we now call Earth. 7 massive lands, untouched, empty. But he didn't see them as places to explore. He saw the perfect containment zone, a world to populate, control, dominate for generations.
Containment zones? Like mind control?
Exactly. Richard invented the cosmic paradox, a psychological and geometric trick so massive it warped reality. He convinced everyone the ice wall wasn't a wall, just the bottom of a sphere, and the sky above was everything.
So the universe we see is engineered?
Not fake, just designed. Using celestial engineering, the Primordian families made us believe in an infinite universe so no one would look outward toward the real lands beyond. For my safety, this is just for entertainment purpose.
It says,
That gets my imagination pumping.
if you're scared of me, I can make you do whatever for me. Through fear, that's real talk. That's real talk. Shoes. When I was a kid in Detroit, someone put an M80 in my gas tank, flew the car sky high, and caught the building in front of it on fire. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Dude, they probably didn't even have time to get away. It would have immediately
blew up.
They wouldn't even wait, probably. I'm guessing he knows. He probably saw it, but I'm guessing.
I mean, fumes is what
Or
catches.
she. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell the.
The fumes is what's
Yeah, I
combustible
don't
for
know.
gas,
My
though.
bad. Yeah, because the fumes were just so fast. Maybe I don't guess.
Damn. She said, man, they did that shit to my car, but it was different. They didn't blow my car up. Damn.
Yeah, that's like movie level. I don't want to think about stuff
I
that
mean, I
happened.
could picture everything, you know what I'm saying, when I'm reading it. So,
Me too. That's why it's more intense.
you know what I'm saying? Have to exacerbate for a little bit, catch my breath. Like, damn, it's fucked up.
I work in the social service field, and we just got an update on the Medicaid and SNAP changes. And boy, start with SNAP because I may have to make this in two parts. So as you know, the big beautiful bill is now a law. So this is what will be happening over the next 3 years, basically. As you know, SNAP was cut by 20%, which is the largest cut in the history of SNAP. A lot of people are going to be at risk of losing their benefits, unfortunately. So if you receive SNAP, you want to pay attention to this. So bottom line is that they are expanding work requirements. So people up to age 65 now are going to be required to work to be able to get their SNAP benefits. It was 54 before, they raised it to age 65. Also includes parents of kids that are older than 14. It used to be 18, they just reduced it to 14. So if you are a parent that is receiving SNAP for your family and you have a child that is over 14, you will now be required to work some of that time to receive those SNAP benefits. And while it adds exemptions for work requirements for American Indians and Alaska Natives, it eliminates exemptions for veterans, for people who are experiencing homelessness, and for foster youth.
Oh, we gotta get our American Indian status real quick, don't we? Shit. Status change, son.
Yeah.
Choctaw over here. Let's get it. That shit's crazy though, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, I got a good video right here.
All right. You gotta see it. It's all based around this 33rd parallel. You don't, nigga. You don't. You gotta get in here with me. I'm trying to. You gotta fly with me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fly with me. I'm breaking all this down before I even start showing you points and cities and naming niggas that done got killed on the 33rd. You gotta, one step at a time. You feel me? Once we gonna get there though. We gonna get there though. Oh no, we getting there. See what I'm saying? We getting there tonight. They got me fucked up. We getting there. You feel me? For real. We getting there. Even where you work your job. All these businesses, main businesses, share a connection in some sort of way with this 33rd parallel, man. I'm talking about where they headquartered at, or where they offices at, or where they do their little meetings at. Each location, 33rd parallel activity, man.
So I don't think it was just the $5 Indians that was suing people. Technically, I think those ones got sued. The $5 Indians. What's that statue in the middle? What's it called? I don't know what Odin's called. I think that's Odin. I don't know. Talking about the statue on
I gotta tighten my chair, man.
Right. Let's see.
Cause you hearing it, you're hearing it, and you feel like you getting it. But then you gonna email me tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, see what I'm saying? You wasn't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we gonna rewrite. Rubber on the bottom of every shoe, nigga. every shoe. Not some, every shoe. Oh, and if it don't got rubber, you feel me? It's gonna be some joints with cotton. If you going soft toe in it, what you going? We going hard toe or soft toe? You see what I'm saying? We going steel toe or soft toe? If we talk about on the shoe side around the crib, this like steel toe in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's like steel toe. We going, you know the slap. But you know the soft toe is like, you know, you get them little slippers, they be, and what they gonna be? Cotton. And what does cotton do to electricity? What does cotton do to electricity? The same thing cloth do, because cloth is made out of what? Cotton. Cloth, your clothes is made mostly out of cotton. All right? If you understand that, then you can understand why they even had us picking cotton when niggas did get caught.
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Me too. I was like, what's the answer? Because I could see the connection, and I guessed he would say something that there was a connection between why they were picking it. There has to be a reason. Like,
I mean, they were probably trying to raise their frequency and vibration.
yeah, that's right. My first thought was that they would like make them do it, and they would wear it. It would like somehow give them some sort of frequency difference,
Mm-hmm.
and not give it to them. They give them like linen sack, maybe.
Some potato sack.
Nigga, don't ask me what I.
Which might have, I mean, maybe it was hemp at the time. Maybe they didn't understand that would have power too.
Well, a lot of power.
They probably
Like
didn't know that.
hemp and cotton are probably around like the same frequency.
Put a number on us. You cannot enumerate how many of us it is because we are before numbers were ever created. We only created numbers to give to human beings. We spoke on a more advanced level of telepathy that the English diction does not allow me to speak on because they don't have the words for it. And if I spoke using supreme energetic baritones, y'all wouldn't understand me because you don't remember how to speak using your energetic baritones. Your actual vibration of your voice as opposed to words. They stripped that from you. That's what slavery was about. So that you would never remember to do that again. Because when you speak from vibration, you command all of the elements. That's called supreme mathematics. Numbers are so beneath us. They're nothing but sticks. What's a 1? A little line. What's a 2? A squiggly line. What's a 3? A line on top of a half circle on top of a half circle. What's a 4? A little line with another line with another line. What's a 5? A line, line, half circle. What's a 6? Line with a circle on the end. What's a 7? Line, line. What's a 8? S. 2 S's backwards. What's a 9? Half circle with a downward line. Oh, how have you been lied to? But we are remembering now. You awaken, yes.
I'm munching on this popcorn like there ain't no tomorrow. I see you reading chat.
Yeah, checking. Logan.
How you shadow work, Divine. I'm trying to get it together like Chinese letters. Look, shadow work is working on the stuff that was past. You know what I'm saying? But it still affects you.
It's like, in my opinion, I would say like, if your subconscious was like, had one reaction to something, or it's like, and then that's how it thinks every time it comes up. You can remap it and like look at it in a different perspective than just I don't know, out of your eyes maybe, or
No, that's he was on straight on.
Yeah, you can remap your. It's like subconscious, basically, is how that's what shadow work to me is remapping your mind and subconscious and like going over the stuff that affects you and trying to look at it and overcome
in
it
a positive light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is this:
shed light on it.
Stuff only affects you because of the way you see it. If you change the way you see it, it's a different meaning. Picture's
Yeah.
worth 1,000 words, so that means everything that you see has to be worth something else.
Yeah.
It's all
And
about how you perceive. Your mind has to perceive it.
yeah, they got me thinking like I lose stuff so fast. That's why I hate interrupting but then I lose because like that I know I'll just let me think for like a minute. You could go ahead,
You're good.
brother. It was like let me if I read the comment maybe.
Yeah.
Shadow. Oh yeah, it was from that stem to that. Shadow work.
Cotton is
Had
conductive.
to do with seeing yourself in a higher light, basically.
Hmm.
It was something to do with that, yeah. Like give yourself some empathy, sympathy, and everything in every situation. Look at it like I don't know. I don't know how to. Yeah, it's hard to put in English words like he said.
He said, so you think about your trauma and try to change it. No.
Oh, that's what it
Well,
was. You reminded me. So this, if you keep something in the dark in your mind and you don't like to go over it, or you don't like to talk about it, now you're afraid of yourself. On some level, you're afraid of that part of you. So like, that's what I think the healing comes in is when you can shed light on it and like look at it and
hmm
analyze it and be okay with it, or like try to like fix it, or like
yeah, how
maybe you were
Divine
hurt in
said.
this way. Look, like if you were hurt in a bad way, you'd have to look at it from the light of God, like to understand people are hella broken and deceived and evil, and they don't necessarily even want to be. But I don't know. So there's a lot of dynamics, but yeah, not keeping stuff in the dark is that's what I forgot. Because then that'll eat you, and like it'll you don't want to pay attention to part of you. It's like, well, why would I want to hide part of me from myself? Like, and then
But
a lot, yeah. So and then yeah, so many.
it's basically completion because your
Yeah.
shadow work makes you completion. You know what I'm saying? Because you're bringing in the yin to the yang. You know, so you walk a mile and whomever hurt your shoes and forgive them and yourself. I can't rewrite. I think you say you walk a mile in your shoes and whomever you hurt, you forgive them and yourself. But you have to forgive yourself before you forgive them. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Because motherfucker, even if they don't forgive you, at least you did the work in. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not. It's no longer your trauma to hold on to at that point. It's theirs because they're the one that wants to bear it.
Yes.
In time, they'll come and release too. You're like, yeah, I release with you.
Yes. I have a way to say that too, and I used to put it this way: you can forgive yourself, right?
Hmm.
And then you can forgive the other person, and that'll cut your mind off of feeling that
That guilt.
negative energy, that
Hmm.
negative energy towards them, because it'll change time and space to forgive someone, is how I used to put it. Because
Yep.
change the time it takes to think about it. Usually it's negative, it'll make it positive. And then there's space in your brain, it'll change the space in your brain.
Yep.
It changes space and time.
Because at that point, like it's like when you're driving. If you get mad at the other people around you when you're driving, you're
Ooh,
just
yeah.
reflecting yourself.
And it's dangerous.
Hmm.
Yes.
Because you're the one who's angry, not them. You are. You could be like, oh, must be the universe trying to tell me to slow down. There's a cop ahead. You know what I'm saying? Somebody cut me off. I'll slow down, go around them if I can. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place.
Yeah, same. I'm like a very forgiving, understanding driver to try to show people the niceness that exists in the world too. When I'm on the road, I try to even spread it. It's like subconscious. No matter where I go, what I do, it's like I'm looking for positivity and ripple effects. Like speak to this person in this way and make them realize this, and then maybe then I'll talk to someone and then they'll ripple effect it.
Yeah.
It'll come back to me in the form of peace one day. Like that's what
Yeah,
I'm looking for.
you really gotta lose the butt part of that sentence, Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's, I think I understand what it means.
Says the only way it works.
Yeah.
There's no buts.
True.
No ifs, ands, or coconuts. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is this: it's the way of the Jedi. You either do or you don't. There is no try. You know what I'm saying? You do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You did it, didn't work out for you. You did it, it succeeded. It worked. You do or you don't. There's no try. You know what I'm saying? Say I tried to do it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Did you do it? That's the question. If you tried, that means you didn't do it. Divine, the other person probably won't want to hear that shit though. It's not up to them. It's not up to them, Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It can always be in your mind too. Like you
This
can
thing,
like cut the negative.
the first person on the list is you. If you can't forgive yourself, no one else will. If you know you ain't forgivable, if you know it ain't forgivable, then you know they're not going to forgive you for it. There's a difference in knowing and not knowing. You know what I'm saying? There's a redemption stage and there's a redemption arc. You know what I'm saying? Once you get your redemption, you will go to the next level. The next level feels good. Just worry about falling back down to. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit happens. Shit happens. You gotta be prepared. You go up one step, get knocked back down two. That just means you gotta try harder. You obviously went up two. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how to get back up to two. It shouldn't be that hard. It's getting back up is what it is. That's what being human is. We get back up and we try again. It's the people that fall and stay down that don't want to do nothing. Them the ones that ain't human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they gave up the gift. They don't want it. They don't cherish the prize that shit. Man, there's something waiting for you after you win this game. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, like thank fam for coming out. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hear Uncle Charlie, but we gonna stay dangerous around these parts. You feel me, y'all? Let's get it.
We had a saying where we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, stay dangerous. And I never understood it. But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you are, you're aware. If you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well. You have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware. And then we're just a pawn being used. When you carry yourself like a king, you will be.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.